Welcome everyone, and thank you for being here on this lovely afternoon. We have some exciting news. As some of you all know, we are moving locations this summer, and this recital and silent auction will be raising money to buy a baby grand piano for our next studio. I would please like you if I would love if y'all could silence y'all's cell phones, and please do not get up while somebody is playing. Thank you, and have a good day.
God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Down in the valley, down on my knees. Asking my Lord to save me, please. Wade in the water, wade in the water, wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Mountain, Jehovah he spoke. Out of this mountain came fire and smoke. I heard a rumbling up in the sky. Must have been Jesus passing by. Gotta wade in the water. You gotta wade in the water, children. You gotta wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. God's gonna trouble. God's gonna trouble the water.
Well, as you can see, I am not Kristen, but I'm here on her behalf today as Cassidy's granddad and her grandmother Jackie are here. So in Kristen's stead, Jonathan asked her to say a few words about piano for Cassidy, and it has been such a positive influence for Cassidy as she is learning the importance of practice and self-discipline. Through the self-discipline, it has helped build her confidence and self-esteem as she learns new songs and new techniques on the piano. Additionally, it has developed a special bond between her and her stepdad, Brent, as they play together and practice at home. It's remarkable to watch your child find something they love and to grow in that discipline. Jonathan has been Cassidy's first and her only piano teacher, and as such, Cassidy and Jonathan have a special understanding, and he's been able to hone in on Cassidy's learning style and encourage her even when it can be difficult, which I can't imagine it being difficult. And she says, Jonathan is such a ray of sunshine and Cassidy lights up with him. We're so grateful for him and his help in nourishing her love for the piano.
Good afternoon. My name is Matt Morales. I'm Ethan Morales' dad. You'll hear him play in a little bit. And first, can we give a round of applause to all the wonderful players who've been here today, musicians. It's been incredible. A little bit about me. I am the high school counselor at St. Joseph in Greenville. My family moved down here from Chicago 8 years ago. I've spent 19 years of my life doing educational theater. And I've been doing theater since the 4th grade. And I say that because I have seen firsthand for about the past 20 years the impact of arts and arts education on young people. And I cannot be prouder of the work that Jonathan does with these kids because, believe it or not, it makes an incredible difference. And I've seen the difference firsthand that it makes in Ethan. Ethan started playing when he was in kindergarten, and I am shocked and amazed and all these other wonderful adjectives of the difference that Jonathan has made in his life. And I'm so proud not only of what Ethan has done, but I've seen Jonathan grow as a teacher as well. And I want to say that everybody in this room is extremely lucky to have him in their life. And, you know, Ethan in 2 weeks will be going to play at the MMTA competition, and I don't know how many of you have had the opportunity to send your children with this, but I hope you all get to go on that journey at some point, because one thing I learned when I came down here and I first tried to do a school play, it was that nobody cared about it. Between football and cheer and basketball and baseball, nobody cared. And then I've gotten to see my impact on that school, how now children care about the arts, and how I've seen people go from not confident to super confident. And I see the same thing in Jonathan and his students with the piano. And I see it especially in my son. And so for those of you who are just starting, like our young ones we just had, I want to say congratulations as you begin this journey. And I hope it takes you a long way. And I want to say thank you, Jonathan, for the impact that you have had on everybody in here. Thank you, sir.
take a moment to hug Sylvia. Since this is the first time we've spoken in a while. We came rushing in from work. I am Cindy Fowler, and I and my husband, Eric Fowler, are here with Sylvia Zott. We are so glad to get to be here today. The children have done such a wonderful job. Normally when I'm up at a microphone, I'm singing, so I'm not so great a speaker. But I do want to say a few things about music and music in general and piano specifically. I grew up with my mom being a fabulous pianist, and I can play a little bit, but I am no Jonathan Williams, and he is doing a wonderful job of teaching piano to Sylvia and to all these other children. We're so happy that she is able to take from Jonathan. I said we rushed in here today. It's been a weekend of music, like it always is for us. We do music production for a living. So this weekend, for instance, we had the Viking River Cruise shows with Steve Azar in Greenville, the Mockingbird Festival in Leland, and then the Viking River Cruise show again today in Greenville, and then drove here the whole way going, please don't be late for the recital, please don't be late for the recital. And I am hoping that all of these children understand how important music is and that it can actually be something you do for your life. Even if you don't choose it as a career, it's definitely going to enrich your life. So we're just really happy to be here. Thank you so much.
I would just like to thank you all for coming out today and supporting all of these wonderful musicians. They have worked so hard throughout the semester. Eddie? Yeah, come on.
Thank you everyone for coming and supporting all the musicians that played tonight. Please remember that we are moving to a new location soon and that we are using this recital and silent auction as fundraisers to purchase what will hopefully be a baby grand piano. There will be a reception down the hall in the Westminster room where we'll also be holding a silent auction. Please, all participating students, come to the road for a moment. Thank you so much for coming, and we really hope you enjoyed.
Let's have y'all come up. All the students, come on up here. Let's give them all another round of applause for such a wonderful job. All right, I have a few certificates to give out. This is for participating today. Let me have Anna Grace. There you are. Poppy. Cassidy. You're welcome. Mary Austin. Sylvia. Kate. Jude. James. Ida. I'm sorry, Adelia. Eddie. Edward. Gus. And Ethan. There you are. And then I have a few more. This is, I call it a certificate of bravery in recognition that these students performed their first recital, at least in my studio. Mary Austin. Anna Grace. All right, and my next one is a certificate of composition. These students, when they start off, they get to write a piece of music for themselves. And this is Anna Grace for Sweet Grace was her piece. There you go. And y'all heard it today. Poppy for Rainbow. There you are. And Cassidy, hers was titled Mr. Jonathan. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Next, I'm going to embarrass them, and they're probably going to be mad at me, and they've done so much already. I would like to ask Dr. Collins, Dr. Shin, and Dr. Kim to come up. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. They worked hard for this. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I made a certificate of community service for giving their time and talents to our studio, and all of the students signed it in appreciation. So, let's see, this is Dr. Kim. And y'all can go ahead and stay up here for just a second, will you? And then Dr. Shin. And Dr. Collins. And then another thing, this semester, this semester we had our first time to have, first time in a while to have MMTA evaluations here, Mississippi Music Teachers Association. We had our first district evaluation here, and I had two students who went and were evaluated. Thank you, Dr. Shimizu, for judging that, by the way. Ida Gray, who did technique and sight reading. Here you go. And Ethan, who competed in the 4 basics, he received a 98 in performance, 100 in technique, 100 in sight reading, and a 93 in written theory. And in May, on May 18th, he will be going to state finals to compete with other students in his category. Y'all ready? No, go get them. Also, I would like to have Marcy Walt. Did they already leave? And Price. Okay, we'll take them down to them. I got a bouquet of flowers for our 3 guest performers. Go ahead and give them theirs. And we'll take the other ones down the hallway. They're down there in the reception. Thank you all again for coming out and supporting us. There is a reception down the hallway and a little silent auction. We'll do it until about 5:15 or 5:10, the silent auction, and I'll close it at that time. But go ahead and go grab you some food and drinks and bid on some items. If you are able to and would like to, there are going to be 2 people at these doors, 2 students collecting donations for the studio. So if you're able to, please give to them. We're trying to get a baby grand piano for our studio. If you couldn't tell, some of the students struggled a little bit on this piano because some of the keys just don't work quite right like they're used to. So we're trying to get a really good quality piano for our new studio. All right, thank you all for coming out. Yeah,